Hey guys, Tune to Drift, and we're back with another video. Today we're going to be pulling the wiring harness out of the Ae92, and I'll show you exactly where to disconnect and what you can expect when you're diving into this big job. I know we already started disconnecting the wiring harness. We pretty much got it out, so let's go ahead, feed them through, and show you exactly where to disconnect from the chassis. Let's go ahead and get right into this. Alright guys, so as you can see, we have the engine bay wiring harness already disconnected. So like I was saying, we're going to go ahead and feed it through, but we're going to have to disconnect it. So let me go ahead and show you guys the points that we need to do to disconnect it. So as we step in here, this is the interior, obviously. So the interior harness goes to the left and to the right. On the right side, it's disconnectable by disconnecting it up in the engine bay. You just feed it through the wheel well and then pull it over on this side. And now on this side, it has a little mini fuse box over here, as you can see right there, and you disconnect it from there, and over there actually feeds to the chassis all over here, but it is disconnectable through there. Also, so this is where the engine bay wiring harness comes in, and it comes over to these three connectors. All right, so we have this black connector, this gray connector, and then this other black connector. So you just disconnect these three connectors, and then you literally just pull that on the other side, and that's it. And then the engine bay wiring harness disconnect, and then the interior wiring harness disconnect. So like I said, disconnect it here and here for the interior wiring harness, and you'll have it in full. And then the engine bay is just over there. The chassis, it goes all across the chassis, but anyway, these three harnesses all disconnect, so it should be fairly simple. It'll be a little bit tedious, but yeah, let's go ahead and disconnect these three connectors. All right, so let's go ahead and disconnect these. There's a push-in connector, so push and pull. Same thing with this one. We're just gonna go ahead and use this tool. No, come on. And then our last connector, this one right here, same thing. And then that's it. So as you can see, I'm just gonna go ahead and pull it through to the other side, and we'll be able to get this wiring harness out. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect this as well later, but yeah. All right, so now that we're on the other side, we're gonna go ahead, just pull it. Okay, a little bit of oomph. And there we have it. Just pull the snake out of here, and this is the engine bay wiring harness. So that's pretty much all it is to separating the engine wiring harness. It's a lot easier, and then the rest is the interior, and that's pretty much it. All right guys, and that wiring harness is out, clears the engine bay so much, so now we could start propping this engine to be pulled. Yeah, that's pretty much all it is to doing the wiring harness. I'll actually go ahead and show how to disconnect the interior wiring harness from the chassis, so you guys know how to do that. All right guys, so to disconnect the interior wiring harness, on the left side we have these connectors right here, 1, 2. We have one connects here to this interior fuse box, and then we have one more wire, if you can see, it's right here. That's pretty much it. So we're gonna go ahead and disconnect those. Okay, so on this connector right here, what we're gonna do is, since we press this in, but since it's not allowing this part to go out a little further, we're gonna click in here and then pull. Oh, sorry. There you go, see? So that's done. I'm gonna get this connector right here. Crap. Sorry. And that's it. No, I lied. There's one more connector down here that we're going to get. Okay, so actually this connector just sits in there. So you just, once you get this little cover out, sorry, that little cover out, and you pull this, and that's it. That's pretty much all it is. All right guys, so that side is disconnected. Pull it. Woo. And we got that snake out. All right guys, so we got the interior wiring harness finally out, and we already got the engine bay. The chassis harness we're gonna leave on, but it's pretty much straightforward. And that's all it is to it, guys. So now we got the 4AGE ready to start coming out. We're gonna prep it so we can pull it and slap it into my Terreno project behind these garage door walls. So that's pretty much all it is to it. If you guys like this Ae92 content, definitely consider subscribing and check out my other videos on Ae92's 4AGEs and my soon videos on the 4AFE. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.